Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by the Louisiana Lottery, Top Choice Products, Manda's Fine Meat, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, Turner Industries, Care South Medical and Dental, Louisiana 988 Helpline, and Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Hello and welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves, where each week we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. We come to you each week from Monte Cristo Cigar Bar and Restaurant, located at 7808 Howell Boulevard. We invite you to come by, patronize them, and then we also want you to patronize Chef Celeste, and you can check her out at chefceleste.com. Of course, we come on about 5 times a week. As you can see, Fox 44 on Tuesday nights, 4 times a week on Pelican Sports, and you can catch us anytime on YouTube, the Jaguar Football Show, on Facebook or Twitter. Coach Graves, congrats on a great win over the Alabama A&M Bulldogs. We go in there and come out with a 25-20 win. And you know, Coach, for me, it was a tale of 2 halves. It was tight in the first half. I thought we left some points on the field. Halftime score was 10-9. But the second half, we found our rhythm, and a lot of players just really stepped up and really had a good day. Quarterback Xavier T-Set really played inspired. Darren Morris had 2 touchdown catches. Dupree Fuller had 2 beautiful one-hand snaps. One was for a touchdown. And Kobe Dillon, man, I was so happy to see Kobe run like he ran. And, he's a great running back when he really gets some steam built up. Talk about your offensive guys, Coach, and the game that they played, especially in the second half.
Well, I think those guys did a really good job of executing what we were doing offensively. Coach Frederick and the offensive staff did a really good job of communicating and collaborating on the headphones, making the proper adjustments during the game, and to see Zay and to really start a game and knock the rust off. I thought he did exceptionally well. Jordan Dupree Fuller is one of, I say it all the time, he's one of the best tight ends in the country. And to see Darren Morris have his way was good as well. And also I was excited to see Kobe Dillon have an opportunity to run. You know, he's been banged up here and there over the years, but to see him go out there and set the temperature for the game was really good.
Now, everybody who loves the defensive side of the ball, we're going to talk about them in the second segment, but let's go on and jump into those first half highlights and show folks exactly what happened up there at Huntsville, Alabama. Here we are, great defense, Coach, right there. Jaguars, good pursuit.
There's Harry here. They
got
came
on the
out
board first.
Yeah, they came out. You know, we knew they were going to come out inspired. This is a good run right here by T-Set, the quarterback run. It's a good job by Kobe Dillon. He was running, he was slashing, doing what he asked him to do. This was a big third down completion by Dupree Fuller. To see Zay taking what they gave us was a missed opportunity there. A freshman, 2 freshmen there. This is a good interception right here by
Herman Brister. Coach, got to ask you, is it a difference to the receivers with a left-handed quarterback versus a right-handed quarterback?
Yeah, it is. The ball turns counterclockwise as opposed to clockwise. But those guys that play football, they're going to catch it regardless. But it does spin a little differently.
Okay.
But, hand-eye coordination, it works out for those guys that are going to play. This is
great defense
good stop right here.
Yep.
They do a lot of quarterback runs. We stiffened up here, and they wound up getting the field goal and made it 10-0 in the first quarter.
3 is better than 7,
right.
Coach.
And this is a good job by T-Set. It's a really good job by Kobe Dillon. He's making people miss, and that's what we want. Great running backs going to make a few people miss. Offensive line was doing a good job of opening up the holes for him, and did a really good job. Offensive line didn't give up a sack yesterday as well. It's another big third down conversion to Tyler Kirkwood. This is a big catch again right here to That was Darren
Darren
Morris.
Morris.
And then we missed the extra point. Kick off the ball here. I think this was a tackle made by Jamarius Brown. JB is a great special teams player as well as a defender. This is good defense here. I think we got our feet back under us now, starting to play some football. This is another good catch right here. Again, Kobe Dillon is really running the football, making people miss, and that's what you want in the running backs every week. T-Set does a good job of keeping his eyes down the field. He hits Travion Brown on another big third down. We tried to put it in the end zone, but we wound up kicking a field goal to make it 10-9 at the half.
10-9 at the half. Coach, got to ask you, you know, I remember when Kobe first got to Southern, if you could bounce into the outside, his speed would get him out there and he could really do some damage. But this game and this season, he's been really going up the middle and showing a burst of speed as well as power, so he's gotten stronger.
Yeah, and then also the game is, you know, the way defenses are set up now, you got to hit them downhill. You know, always trying to bounce to the outside. Most defenses are designed and set up to make you go and stretch you to the perimeter so they can run you down. So we just got to do a better job and continue to, you know, hit the, you know, the quickest way to the end zone is north and south.
There you go.
So we don't really want to do a whole lot of east and west stuff.
All right, when we come back, we'll talk about the second half on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. For 25 years, we've been providing top choice goods and top choice service. So we're celebrating our 25th anniversary of Top Choice products. We want to thank you, our top choice customers, for helping us achieve this milestone. 25 years later, we're proud to offer a variety of top products and services like custom orders to take care of your family, organization, or business. At Top Choice Products, for 25 years, our priority every day has been providing you great top choice products and customer service.
Get your groove on with 3 new groovy games from the lottery. Put your boogie shoes on and pick up wild nines. You could win up to $9,000. Add in some smooth moves while adding up your cash. Play Add It Up. Win up to $15,000. This game is out of sight. Play Crossword Cash. Top prize is a whopping $30,000. Boogie on down to your nearest lottery retailer and play all 3 games today.
Life in Louisiana is like a run-on sentence. A poem that doesn't rhyme. Life is here, now. For life's moments, big and small, always there. The right card, the right care.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Coach, we're down 10-9 at the half. What do you talk about with your team at the half to get them ready for that second half?
Well, I just told them, you know, we knew that they were going to give us their best shot. The first half, it was senior day. They were fired up, reeling from the loss to Alabama State in Magic City Classic. And I told them, we took their best shot, so now we just got to go out and execute and be our best selves. And if we do that and dominate every play, don't look at the scoreboard and it'll take care of itself, and that's what we did.
Coach, as I promised the folks in the first segment, we're going to talk about the defense because your defense really played a great game. And I'm talking about guys like Herman Brister, who had the big interception, Vincent Page Jr., Derek Williams, Horatio Johnson, and of course, Kelby Givens had a big sack when we needed it the most. But all night, his quarterback pursuit was spot on, making Langford throw bad passes and make bad decisions. Kelby had a great game. Talk about your defensive performance, Coach.
Yeah, guys played well. I mean, they played well. We played well enough to win. We didn't. I'm not pleased with the fact that we gave up 192 yards rushing. But we played well. At first, we started off, we wasn't playing well. We were playing a step too slow. I don't know why that is, but, we woke them up. The coaches got them going, and then those guys turned it up. And, we're going to always preach and push tough defense, and if we can do that, that increases our chances of winning.
Coach, another observation from the press box. Looked to be the Jaguars were in better conditioning than the Bulldogs, especially in the second half. Bulldogs like they were run down a little bit and spent. It looked like the Jaguars had a little bit more pep in their step. Conditioning plays a part this time of year, doesn't it?
Oh, no question. Hats off to our strength and conditioning coach, Coach Randall Moore. We call him Coach Swole. He does a tremendous job. I grew up and came up under Coach Richardson. And our football teams, we have a philosophy, you got to run to win. And we're going to run. I don't care how long we practice, how much we practice, we're going to run afterwards. Mm-hmm. And it makes a difference at the end of ball games, and then tough ball games. Condition is key. So those guys have embedded that. They understand that. They know that's what I'm going to do anyway. So regardless of how we practice, so those guys are really taking ownership of that run to win, and it's paying off for us.
There you have it from the coach. Let's jump into those second half highlights from Huntsville, Alabama. One of the prettiest campuses, Coach. You gotta love.
Yeah, it is. Very nice
Alabama
campus.
A&M.
Big play here for a first down with Dupree Fuller. Started on the -1. This is a good job here. T-Set did a good job of staying in bounds. And those guys were relaxed and thought he was going to run out of bounds, and that was huge, moving the ball down the field. It's another big run by Kobe Dillon, keeping his feet moving. And then this was a great call here. We saw some things that we wanted to work on. It was another great job, completed to Darren Morris for the touchdown. And then Josh Griffin gets the extra point. It's another good run inside.
Basically,
we're basically just taking what they give us.
Yep.
And that's what it's all about. You got to take what they give us. This is a good job on the RPO play here. Kobe Brown is a true freshman. This young man's going to have a great future. He made a guy miss right there.
Great side
This was huge.
Yeah.
And then he has the wherewithal to get out of bounds and not take that big hit. This is another hard run by Kobe Dillon. And there's a field goal by Josh Griffin.
Important points.
Oh yeah, you always gotta get the points when you can get them. This guy had started off, Eaglin started off hot, but we was able to contain him, slow him down in the second half. Got a field goal here. Thought we were gonna actually block that one, but we didn't get it. They started playing a little inspired. Right here, T-Set. Again, working the right here. We gotta stick our foot in the ground and get vertical to get that first down. Mm-hmm. That happened a couple times in the game in the second half that gave them life. We didn't run through the contact to get that first down. And then the spot, you can say the spots were questionable, but the spot's the spot. But if you run through the contact, you don't have to worry about the spot.
Coach, we showed that.
Great job by Cam Jefferson right here.
Absolutely. Coach, we showed that last play. He was over the line when he made that pass, which should have been a penalty. But they didn't give it to him. Did you see that on film? Was he over the line?
Yeah, but I mean, you got to play after the play.
Yeah.
You got to play after the play.
Great pass right here.
Yeah, that was a great job finding Darren Morris sitting in the zone. Again, those guys taking what they give us. He going to Dupree Fuller. This is a sprint out deal. That was a good deal right here by the Travion Brown again. We did a good job of keeping the chains alive in the
Coach, if he had laid out, that was a touchdown.
Well, he was being held right there, so we should have gotten a flag, but, I don't expect that. That's a great catch by Dupree Fuller. Guys holding him right there.
Yes, sir.
But he was able to be strong enough and big enough and hold it, and we just missed right there on the 2-point conversion. Here we knew that Langford was a guy that can throw and run, so we kind of switched it up. They thought we were going to go to our odd package to give him an extra running lane, and we went with our NASCAR package, which is 4 defensive ends, and we were able to contain him and get the win.
I tell you what, Coach, toward the end of the game, they had the ball, and they were moving the ball down the field. Your defense really played stout and stopped them when it counted the most, and they ran out of time, basically. So when we come back, we'll have our Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Stay with us.
Get your game plan together and ride into football season and be the MVP with a new vehicle from Jerry Lane.
Folks, come on down to Jerry Lane Chevrolet, the #1 Chevy dealer in the state, and ask for the Coach T. Graves Special.
To protect my mental health, I like to listen to music and go on walks and just try to clear my mind.
I like to just go home, turn off all electronics, go on Do Not Disturb on my phone, and just sit there and prepare for the next day.
I read my Bible app every morning, and I also read daily affirmations just to make sure I stay motivated in my day-to-day.
To protect my mental health, I just take little breaks during stressful situations and realize where you are and what you're doing and reevaluate the situation from a different angle.
I like to journal, listen to music, and go on walks. The scenery really uplifts me.
I personally listen to music, I read books, I give myself affirmations to know that I'm going to be okay, and I know that I am better at defeating my mental.
Please call 988 if you're struggling with mental health or you need someone to talk to.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats, the flavor says it all.
Mom, you know I hate going to the dentist.
Yes, but you're a real trooper and didn't give Dr. Daniel any problem.
Well, I like Dr. Pam. She really knows how to get me to relax. And I like how my teeth look when we leave Care South.
Well, that's what a good dentist is supposed to do.
At Care South, our dental team works hard to create beautiful smiles and take great care of your teeth. Call us for an appointment today.
Get your game plan together and ride into football season and be the MVP with a new vehicle from Jerry Lane.
Folks, come on down to Jerry Lane Chevrolet, the #1 Chevy dealer in the state, and ask for the Coach T. Graves Special.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Of course, each week in this segment, we're going to have our Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week. Coach, who were those Players of the Week on offense, defense, and special teams for the Alabama A&M game?
Well, offensively, Zay T-Set was offensive guy.
Good
Defense was Derek Williams, and special teams was Jamarius Brown.
There you have it. Congratulations, gentlemen. Well, after the game, Coach, we caught up with about 5 players. We don't usually interview that many. We usually try to keep it to 2. But so many guys had a great game, and we wanted to give everybody a little bit of opportunity to get some camera time. So Joe Dupree filed this report.
Well, Todd, I'm here with Xavier T-Set, our quarterback, and tonight it was grimy, it was dirty. We fought with these Bulldogs, but we came out victorious. Let's look at some of your stats. You threw for almost 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, 2 of them to Darren Morris. Even though the RPO seemed to not be working at the beginning and we had a slow start, y'all began getting it together before the half. Talk to me about how y'all pulled this game off.
I mean, we had a good week of practice, so we just knew we had to execute. And when we knew adversity was going to set in, so we knew we had to stay together as a team. And we just knew it was only a matter of time. I mean, football is not a perfect sport. You're not going to play the game perfect through and through. But as long as I feel like I'm proud of us staying together and fighting through adversity. And we finally got to clicking.
Well, you did get to clicking, and I will say this, from my observation point, there was many a times your decision-making is what made it that we won the game. So tell me, when you were looking at the defenses, sometimes you would pull back and you would run, other times you would throw it to the right person. Tell me how that felt.
Just trusting my coach and trusting the scheme, trusting the offensive playbook, I mean, and not trying to put the ball in harm's danger. I mean, that's the main thing you want to do as a quarterback, not especially in a close game, just not keep the ball out of harm's way and everything will turn out fine.
I'm here with Kobe Dillon, and Kobe, as always, you run angry, you run mean, and tonight you got about 87 yards grimy. but you fought for every yard. Talk to me about looking at the schemes when the line would open up the hole for you, man.
I mean, we had an excellent week of practice. So the game is easy. That's what practice for. Practice make perfect.
Well, y'all definitely made perfect. Let's talk about something else here. Something that I noticed. Every time you get handed the ball, all of a sudden you started with a stutter step. That stutter step started working for you. That little pause, and then you went right up the gut, and you were hitting them for 8 to 10 yards every time. Talk about that one.
Yeah, my coach teach me slow too, fast too. You got to see it first, and then once you see it, you got to hit it. And that's what I did tonight.
I'm here with Dupree Fuller Jr. And Dupree, twice tonight, you let him know. If the ball comes your way, it's a one-handed grab, and you too small to ride on this Jaguar ride. Tell me, when you got called to catch that ball, how you caught it and how it felt with that move and that play.
I mean, it just goes down to practice at the end of the day. We've seen the look a couple times, so it's just repetition and just executing. I know when the safety comes down, the quarterback most likely coming my way. It's just I got to execute and make a play.
That was a game-winning catch, and you were the man who did it. And you did it in a style and a way to let people know that the Jaguars are not to be played with. So as we move forward, can we expect more of that from the Jaguars?
Oh, yes, of course. You can expect a lot more from the Jaguars. You can expect better games, faster finishes, faster starts, and just being an overall better team.
I'm here with Darren Morris, and Darren, man, big night tonight. It was a grimy fight against the Bulldogs, but you had 2 big TDs, 75 yards off of 5 catches. Talk to me about some of the routes you ran and how sometimes I saw it, they tried to block you out, but you made a move and you got open. Talk to me about that.
It was just really, my coaches put me in a position to make plays, and that's what I did. I made plays for my team, for myself, for my coaches, and I just executed the plays they called.
Well, speaking of which, with those 2 big touchdowns that put us in a position to win this game and the way that the offense is clicking, talk to me about that chemistry between you and T-Set. Looked like y'all really had a good flow and knew exactly where each other was going to do and what was going to happen tonight. Talk to me about that.
Yes, me and T-Set, we got great chemistry. That just come from the summer workouts we've been doing, night in, night out, just putting the effort in, putting the time in for me and him both so we can get that timing down.
I'm here with Kelby Givens, and Kelby, once again, listen, defense, and the defense showed up and showed out all night long. You had 2 big sacks. Y'all were always in the pursuit of the quarterback and always making them hurry up the plays. Talk to me about how the defense was very stout tonight and how y'all played this game to come up with a win for the Jaguars.
Well, we just put in the work, and I feel like it showed, this week of practice, preparation is very important. That's really all I got to say. Preparation is very important, so we put in the work, and it showed.
It did. It was a grimy game, a hard-fought game. Let me ask you this. It seems to be that y'all are finally getting it down, even though through most of the night seems to be that mobile quarterback does give the defense somewhat of an issue. How do we fix that as we move forward?
Well, we got to do a better job of tackling in space, and the defense ends have to do a better job of retracing.
You heard it right here, Todd, on the Jaguar Football Show.
Thank you, Joe, and thank you, guys. Glad we were able to get all those guys in and let them talk a little bit about their performances. All right, when we come back, we'll talk about our next game on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves.
Remember what it's like to sing your lungs out? Dance until you're dizzy. Dance until dawn. And never miss a beat. Use your wings. Because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you.
At CareSouth Medical and Dental WIC, we take pride in helping families to better understand their nutritional needs. Our goal is to help expecting mothers and new mothers to take the best care of themselves and develop a healthy lifestyle that will benefit their infants from birth to childhood. When you participate in the WIC program, you will receive healthy, nutritious foods, breastfeeding support, and nutritional counseling. At CareSouth WIC, we believe healthy families are the best families. Call us for an appointment today at 225-650-2093.
For 25 years, we've been providing top choice goods and top choice service. So we're celebrating our 25th anniversary of Top Choice products. We want to thank you, our Top Choice customers, for helping us achieve this milestone. 25 years later, we're proud to offer a variety of top products and services like custom orders to take care of your family, organization, or business. At Top Choice Products, for 25 years, our priority every day has been providing you great Top Choice products and customer service.
Man, there are too many miles on this truck. I have got to get a new one.
Where am I? Who are you?
Man, I have got to get a new truck. I can't even get my boat in the water.
We're at Jerry Lane Chevrolet. We have a huge inventory of vehicles. I can get you in a new truck like.
Wow, this is perfect. Thank you so much, Jerry Lane guy.
Come see us at Jerry Lane and put yourself in a new Chevy just like that.
I guess I gotta walk home, man.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves. Coach, next up for us, the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats. The Wildcats are actually coming off a big win over the Grambling State Tigers, 24-21 this past weekend. They sit at 2-7 on the season, and I think they're in 4th in the SWAC East with a conference record of 2-3. Coach, what do the Wildcats like to do on offense and defense?
Well, Coach Woody has a good team. Record, don't let the record fool you. Those guys, they got a dual threat quarterback who really does well, have a really crafty running back, a receiver that's also a great returner, and they use as a running back. They have some weapons, got some speed and athletic ability, and those guys get after it. They play hard. Defensively, they're going to line up and they're going to get after you. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to play some man coverage, and they're going to blitz, and they're going to try to turn us over in special teams. They're really savvy in the special teams game. So we got to be ready for those guys. They coming in fired up after a big win against Grambling last week.
All right, when we come back, we're going to close out this week's edition of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves.
Get your groove on with 3 new groovy games from the lottery. Put your boogie shoes on and pick up wild nines. You could win up to $9,000. Add in some smooth moves while adding up your cash. Play Add It Up. Win up to $15,000. This game is out of sight. Play Crossword Cash. Top prize is a whopping $30,000. Boogie on down to your nearest lottery retailer and play all 3 games today.
To protect my mental health, I like to listen to music and go on walks and just try to clear my mind.
I like to just go home, turn off all electronics, go on Do Not Disturb on my phone, and just sit there and prepare for the next day.
I read my Bible app every morning, and I also read daily affirmations just to make sure I stay motivated in my day-to-day.
To protect my mental health, I just take little breaks during stressful situations and realize where you are and what you're doing, and reevaluate the situation from a different angle.
I like to journal, listen to music, and go on walks. The scenery really uplifts me.
I personally listen to music, I read books, I give myself affirmations to know that I'm going to be okay, and I know that I am better at defeating my mental.
Please call 988 if you're struggling with mental health or you need someone to talk to.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats. The flavor says it all.
All right, Coach. See you next week.
Go Jags.